Well, good morning from Pueblo, Colorado. Taking a walk down a little short trail here to get down to the nature trail. We're going to take a walk downstream down here. We're going to do a little bit of a prospecting down here in this one section where bedrock's exposed, which is just shale. But there's a good gravel pile setting up on there. When we get the high flows, like 7,000 cubic feet a second, it blasts all this stuff out of all the little cracks and deposits it in these piles right on the sides, and it's kind of nice. But sometimes the piles don't have anything because they're just too light of burden, or usually there's like one or two small little pieces. But we're just gonna see if we can't find something. We've got the handy dandy blue bucket over here, cup classifiers, and a super sluice. I got my snuffer with me. Don't forget to bring your snuffer, and don't leave it behind. So we're gonna take this little walk, and I'll turn you guys back on when I get down to the spot where I'm gonna dig. Let you see what it looks like. So from up here you can kind of see what's happening. The water flows up over that, blasts everything out of there, and blows it over to this side here, right in front of me. You can see some other little burden piles out there in the center. They're pretty good sized gravels. But we're gonna go right in here and take a couple sample pans, see if we can't find something in between or around some of these good sized little rock piles that are pushed back here. Like there's a good cluster of rocks right there. A lot of them are real round. Let's see if we can't find something. Upon closer inspection, you can see that there's lots of pieces of broken up shale, little pieces of crustaceans down in there and stuff. So I'll take a sample from this area right here. Let me get some of this bigger burden off of it. We'll take one from there. And then these rocks here look real good. These couple of big ones that are sitting here. Can't really necessarily move them that easy. So we'll take a sample from in this section here. Take a nice little sample of there. Probably may do a double pan. It looks a lot more sandy in there in comparison to the other spot. It just has light shales on the top. And then we'll come back here to the tail end of the pile. I think which should be around in here somewhere. I think should be about the tail. These couple big rocks look interesting, so we may go ahead and poke down and around in this section too. I think I don't know, maybe we'll go up here. There seems to be a good amount of large rocks right there in this section. Bigger gravels. Oh yeah, that's a big heavy rock right there. Yeah, we'll get this all kind of cleaned out here just a little bit. Alright, so that'll be test number 3. Okay. Look at that big rock. Not set in there too good. Alright, I'm gonna get you guys set up and get to this. I don't know if the GoPro is gonna pick that up or not, but there's one itty bitty tiny little speck right there. Right there. We'll just go ahead and get it picked up, get it under the water again. Alright. Well, one flake, lots of little tiny pieces of micro lead, and just a ton of black sand. Well, I'm not sure if the GoPro's been picking that up or not, but there's 3 more right there. So spot number 2, actually there's 5, 6 of them, and there's just a bunch of little ones, micro. But there's 3 decent sized pieces. I can see 1 right there, 2, and 3. Just gotta get enough out of the water. Okay, I think I got them. Cool. That's a lot of black sand. Kind of gotta do this speed kind of finish panning. Alright, I'm gonna change you guys' view position. I'm gonna go ahead and put you on point of view. Hang out on me and watch this all happen. Okay, well, you should be able to hear me better now. Just go ahead and get this rinsed out. This water's pretty dirty. Whatever. Alright, back to the classifier. Let's go on over here to spot number 3. This area. How big is that rock? Oh yeah. Maybe I should dig from in there. Everything will flow over. Kind of get piled in there. I can kind of see how it could drop into here. See how when the water's pushing back, it could be pushing over into this way. You got to remember that the current's coming from this direction. Current's coming from over there, pushing everything up this way, so it might be sitting in there. I don't know so much about this now that I actually think about it, but I can kind of see it working. It's got a nice little void. Yeah, we'll give it a try. Lots of material in there. Lots of gray clay kind of looking stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of clay in that area there. Look at that stuff, all gray and it's heavy. Quite a mixture of some larger materials in there apparently. Really sticky. Let me get that one rock out of there. Oh yeah, look at that guy. Covered in clay. Well, found a good clay deposit. Just go ahead and fill that hole back in right off the bat. Even though it's out of the way. All right, I'll take this over and let's get to washing. Oh yeah. What do we have here though? Kind of looks like a piece of fire brick. Can you guys see okay? We may have to wait a second on that and kind of wash it off separate. Clear. See all those little itty bitty pieces of lead chilling up there? There's a speck right there coming down. Make sure we get it back up in the pile and then it clear. Might be some birdshot there. Yeah, definitely some birdshot. It just rolls right out. It's all sitting right there.
and it's so small that this other stuff just keeps coming out past it. I don't know if the GoPro could pick that up or not, but there's 4 flakes sitting right there. Three bigger ones, but they're really, really tiny, micro.
All right. Let's go ahead and get those picked up.
Out of there. And that should be okay for me. Enough exercise.
Well, that's it for the prospecting adventure from Justin. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Just let me know what you want to see. We'll have some fun. See you guys next time. Forgot to do a conclusion on that. Well, test site 1 had some gold. Just 2 little pieces. Test site number 2, yeah, a lot better than test site number 1, but still not very plentiful. But although I didn't dig very deep, test spot number 3 had relatively the same amount as test spot number 2, but it produced a large chunk of lead too. So if I was gonna dig somewhere, I think I would dig in test spot number 3. That seems like a good spot. Because if it's producing lead, it will be producing bigger pieces of gold. That's how this river kind of works down here. It's not necessarily looking for the black sands and stuff like that, because the black sands are in this whole entire river from one end to the other, like thick of black sand. So what you want to look for is you want to look for like places where fishing weights gather up down here in these sandbars. If you see a lot of fishing weights in a sandbar, you better dig there.